folks. Here is Owner's Suite 1600 on board the Adventure of the Seas. So there you are. And here we are. So when you walk in, the first thing you see is your entryway, marble floors, has your table. As you go look across, you're going to see your living room, out to your balcony, table with chairs and a nice sectional that also pulls out into a bed. Then it has a spinning TV, so you can watch in your bedroom and in your dining room, living room area. And as you turn here, you see the entrance to the restroom. So I'm going to come into the room fully so that you can Alright, so that's where we just came from, is that front door. And then you're going to see that this is our mini bar slash coffee area. They've already brought us some fresh fruit, cookies, probably something like that under the cloche. Tons and tons of storage. Way more than Brian and I could ever use on our own. However, for a family of 4 to 6 people who were trying to stay in here, I could see where a lot of these little nooks and crannies would be super helpful. So let's take a look at what we've got over here. So when we look under this section in here, you'll see that that is just one giant open area. So quite large. You could probably even stow your luggage under there if you wanted to, once you had unpacked or things like that. Then up above there, obviously we have the glassware, things like that, with the bars to keep them from sliding. Got your ice bucket, some pretty artwork. Then you'll see that you have all of these rather large, deep. So probably like our laptop will fit in here nicely, some of that kind of thing. And then underneath, more space. So again, great for families who maybe need, like if you've got 4 kids or 3 kids, because I'll show you the last one isn't quite what we think it is. But if you've got kids, give each of them a drawer and a space there with those shelves and you're set to go. And then this last one here, like I said, is not really what it looks like. It is your, as we affectionately call it, your warmer. Although I will say this one keeps things pretty chilly. So it's great for medication. We bring our own low point Weight Watchers salad dressings. Just, you know, save ourselves the points on those kind of things so we can use them on other stuff. And then we have this Lavazza cappuccino maker. So if you look at that, it uses these little pods. You put it in there, you close it down, very similar to like a K-cup type experience. Then they've got these cute little espresso cups, or the larger cups, whatever you prefer. So that's helpful. Also, I always like to point out when we see US type plugs, because those can be few and far between on a cruise ship. So this is where we started out. As you'll see to the left as you come in your door, as I mentioned, this is the entrance to your restroom. We'll do the restroom last. But here is also some more storage. So if you had that 4th child, you could use this one. Not as quite as large of a drawer, but a fun little hidey hole area. And good space for just dropping your masks or whatever you might be dropping at the door, plus a little place to primp when you are heading out for the evening. And then we go back to our living room off of the dining room, which has a nice big mirror as well. Living room, nice sectional. We've got your 2 chairs and table. As I mentioned before, this television swivels. So you can watch it from the living room or from the bedroom. So the bedroom has a nice large area where you can have plenty of storage. Again, so much storage. Let's see if we can show you some of this additional storage. You have, looks like a audio video control center, which is nice. You've even got in and out plugs, so you could actually use your own, like if you have, I'm going to try it with Pandora since I have internet here. Then you've got more drawer space here. Down below it does not open up. Then you have some interesting space over here. So this is a nice window that looks out onto your deck. And then right beside that window you have storage. Now you can see I've already unpacked, but some interesting shaped storage, but it works, so can't really complain. Then also in this area we have a window. As you can see, a sister ship next to us in port right now, but it has a nice little chaise type lounger in case you just want to lounge a little. And then you've got your makeup area, etc., with 3 drawers on each side, and the middle drawer, there's pretty good sized drawers. You'll also see that on the right hand side you have 2 US type plugs and 2 European. You also have some lighting controls right in here, so you can do bedroom full, bedroom ceiling, bedroom dim, vanity on and off, or all on and off, which is nice. You can also control the volume, I think. I say that I think because there was an announcement earlier and I couldn't hear it in here, so I think they've kind of done away with that over the years. Also, a really cool thing is this extra mirror, which is kind of cool as you're getting ready. You want to see close up and far away. It's kind of cool. So, nice area. Then, as we mentioned before, we've got the bed. It is a much more comfortable bed, I must say, than the balcony cabin that we were just in for the last cruise. It is a luxury pillow top, king size, and it probably is 2 twins, just like all the rest on the ship, because it might be difficult for them to get kings in and out, but it definitely feels like a king. You don't notice a big separation, so that's nice. I love the touch of the actual lamp on the bedside table. I think that's kind of nice. Then you also have 2 more European plugs over here on that side, and we always bring our adapters, so that's kind of helpful. And then you have the lighting, the same lighting situation over here as far as operating the lighting. Your phone, of course, some storage, along with a storage drawer right beside the bed, so maybe for your nighttime reading or medications or something of that nature. Then you're going to see that you have all of this storage for clothing. More space than, again, we could ever use. but it's nice to have for extra. So that is also where your safe is. So I've already put that in. And as I mentioned, I already put our clothing away. So this is just our luggage. And then to the left of that, you will see another area. This would be good for shirts or doubled over pants because it's short on top, short on bottom. We're using it for our luggage. So that works for us. Then as we open one more, you can see that this is where we have kept the majority of our clothing items. Plenty of space for, honestly, I think a family of 4 or 5 could be quite comfortable in this storage space. So that is the bedroom. You'll notice that there is this curtain, which can be pulled all the way across to the other side through that, so that you can have a bit of privacy. It's not going to do a lot for sound, but it's going to give you some privacy. So then let's go back this way and let's head out to the deck. Just open it and then voila. So as you come out, you're going to see that window that I mentioned over in the bedroom area that looks out onto this part of the deck. So it's a fairly narrow deck, a little bit more narrow than I would like, but I'd rather have the inside space, to be honest, so I'm not going to be picky. And then enough room for one chaise. I have seen other owner suites that had a little bit more space, like room for 2 chaises, and they were longer. But again, I think that that gave up inside space, and I would rather have the inside space. So I'm okay with it. All right, so as we come back in, we will slowly pan through the living room. Again, I love the touches of just like normalcy, if you will, which sometimes we don't want on our cruise. But I love the lamps on the table and the artwork and stuff. It's a little bit nicer in this suite than it is in the others. So, all right. So the last thing to show you is the grand bathroom, and I do say grand. As usual, still have to step up, so be careful. But then, as you can see, it is quite large. So as you come in, you see both your toilet and your bidet, storage space behind you, phone in the bathroom. I've never understood that, unless maybe you need an emergency something, but it's all right. Then a decent sized shower. I wouldn't say it's, I think because the bathroom is so big, it makes the shower look bigger, but honestly, other than the fact that it's square, I don't think it really gives you any more space than the regular bathroom that we just had in our others. What I will tell you that I love about this, and Brian is going to love, is if you look right up there, they use a bar to hold the glass in place so it's nice and sturdy. But that bar is also going to be an excellent place for us to hang wet clothing. We can put it on plastic hangers, which we always have with us, and put our swimwear and things like that to dry in the bathroom. So I kind of love it. We actually usually bring a bar with us. We did this time, but it didn't work in our last cabin. So I really like that feature. Then another feature of this suite is the Whirlpool Jetted Tub. So you can see that it has a nice deep tub. I am honestly not sure what this is for. If anyone knows, please put a comment in the section below. Let me know what that is. It may just be to help people in and out, but it's interesting that it moves from slot to slot for some reason. So it's very interesting. The cool part with this is you could even do your hair in here or something like that, because you do have a handle nozzle as well as your usual water faucet. Then, because it's a suite, it also includes some higher end, I guess you would call it, Malin and Getz, it looks like, hair care, body shampoo, those kind of things. Then you also have more space for hanging wet clothing, which is what we would use it for. I know some people would probably use it for towels, but for us, with Brian going to and from the flow rider regularly, he's got a lot of wet stuff that he's trying to dry off quickly, so this works really nicely. Then you've got your mirrors, which do not have anything behind them like some of them do in the other cabins, but it does have a dual sink, which is kind of cool. We're so used to it at home. Tons of under sink storage, garbage. 3 very nice sized drawers. Like one drawer holds everything for us. And then another very large under sink space with another garbage can. So again, quite a large bathroom, and not gonna lie, it kind of feels great. So this is interesting to me. I'm not sure why anybody would need a can opener or a bottle opener in the bathroom, but hey, to each their own. All right, well, that concludes our tour of Adventure of the Seas Owner's Suite 1600. I wish you the best, and I hope that you all get to experience a suite like this at some point. We certainly are going to enjoy it this week. Bye-bye for now.